The following content depicts stunts performed by trained professionals, accompanied by actual law enforcement. Do not try this at home. All subjects featured within the content are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised. Before we get into the catch, make sure to join my locals for $4 a month to see uncensored content that cannot be posted on here because of the YouTube community guidelines. It'll help with traveling expenses and help me be able to do this long term. You know, the more people I have join, the more I can afford to do this and stuff. So let's jump into the video and let me know what you guys think.
Yeah. Hey, is this your vet?
Yeah.
Dude, come and look at this real quick, bro. I'm trying to buy one.
Oh, okay. Let me put my shoes on.
All right, bro. Dude, I got cash right now, bro.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, bro. I travel all over, get Corvettes and shit. I got cash if you want to come. All right, buddy. Yeah, dude. What year is that? I'll show you. Okay.
How long have you had these?
77's in the garage.
Oh, is it in the garage?
Yeah, that's in the garage.
No shit. No shit.
That one's going in the shop.
Oh,
my carport.
Would you just look at it?
My carport
Oh,
fell
just
on it.
look at that Corvette. Just look at it.
Wasn't in condition before.
Would you just look at it? Just look
I like
at
it.
that.
I like it.
Just look at it.
Don't take pictures of the other side. It's bad shape.
Oh,
Oh, you're good.
My carport fell on it, and then all those windstorms, and then it fucking ripped
shit.
it out of the ground, and
So,
that's my daily driver. You don't own the place up here in Martinsburg, or
No.
you're a little, I forget his name.
while I have you out here, I just want you to know that I'm not the police, and I don't work with the police, but you and I have to have a conversation about some of your online activity that's been taking place online with the two minors you've been talking to.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I've
just
been
a
playing
simple
games.
Yeah, no, I know you were. I know it. That's why I was like, you know what? Dude owns Corvettes. I'm like, let me go bullshit with them, shoot the shit, find out what's going on. And I am just recording just for my safety and for you to know that I'm not here to hurt you, okay?
Yeah.
And probably, honestly, after this, after we get done talking, I am interested in probably buying one of these for me.
okay. But
Okay.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, so tell me about it, man. These crazy girls online. Like,
Yeah, well, it's the same thing when you do these other, even the women on age.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden you're talking to them, and can you send me money? Can you send me?
Yeah.
So I just play games with them.
Okay. All right. All right. No. Okay.
Yeah, you got me without my teeth.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
right. So like you were in a relationship with one of them?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I have the messages. I mean, I don't want to reread them. I don't want to embarrass you, dude.
No, I know what
but-
you're saying. I know what I was playing games. Yeah, with
Okay.
Mimi, Mindy, Bianca.
How old are they?
Francesca,
What?
April.
No, she didn't say
Rihanna.
those names.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Rihanna.
Okay.
I
It's
thought
probably
it was
Bianca. It was Bianca.
Yeah.
Yep, Bianca.
Yeah, because I was playing games back and forth with her and her bestie.
How old
Oh,
were
her
they?
bestie. Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were they?
13 supposedly.
Okay.
So.
Alright. So why do you think it was okay just to play play games with them like that?
Well, at first, like I said, I requested friendship with the one.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I see
then
that.
that's when I found out she was a minor. That's like, oh,
And then-
fuck, I'll just play games, you know.
Okay. But you were like, I don't think you were playing games because there was some inappropriate talk that took place.
No.
I have the messages, Jeffrey. Do you want me to re-jog your memory?
No.
Because I could show you.
The one, yeah. Oh, yeah. It said about grabbing her by the and pulling her clothes. Because they were trying to entice
Making out
me.
and shit.
Yeah, they were trying to entice me to take the lead and
Yes, and you're just a
talking
guy.
about and everything. And it's like,
They just made you a
okay.
little bit and you got carried away in the moment.
No, it's just games.
Well, there was no enticing on their part at all.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
have
'cause
the messages.
the one kept saying, said, well, she wants you to take the lead. And then they were there. And I said, well, come on down.
Yeah.
Then
so-
she said, well, that's boring. And then they
These
would
kids
entice, like,
nowadays.
saying, you know, what else and this and that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because they don't really know anything. You know,
No.
They don't know
And-
how to, really anything about any sexual relations.
Well, no. It was a game because that, one, I said, you know, see what was going on here. I said, send me a video, you know.
Video
And
of
then
what?
or her saying hi.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's her name? And then here she's sitting in a vehicle, reading from something.
She's
And
probably
then-
sitting passenger seat.
Yeah. And I texted her back. I said, where are you going? And she said, no, I'm laying in bed. And it's like, Finally, you know, something came up here.
Finally, what? Like something you could like kind of go off of? Like,
No, finally, the scheme was up. The game was up.
how?
Over. What? I finally got them to admit that they were trying to entice
Well, listen.
doing
there-
something.
No, there is no admitting
No,
any of that. I
no.
have all the text messages from both of them, okay? And I did read them multiple times before I came here, right? And I didn't have to come here and talk to you about this. I could have put this stuff on somebody else's desk and have it be their headache, right?
Uh-huh.
That necessarily doesn't need to have it.
Because
right?
I even asked the one about, was this going to happen? Talk to her. No. And it's like, yeah. And I waited and waited for you guys to show up.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, finally did.
Knock, knock,
Yeah.
bucko.
So like I said, you know, games.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was just more to you than a game, dude. I mean,
No.
Listen, I do this on a regular basis.
I'm 58 years
Okay,
old.
yeah, I know. And there was no games because I have two really pissed off parents right now
Okay.
that got a hold
I
of
mean-
me just to mediate what
Yeah.
was going on here today.
Okay.
Or
Well,
over the past
like I said,
month
even
or so.
the first one, because she was in Hollidaysburg, and next thing I know, said about, again, trying to figure out enticing. I said, well, you want to meet at the movie? Well, I think it's just up the road, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, why
and
would
next
you-
thing I know, she said, well, I'm on Spank Street. It's like,
Yeah, she had
there ain't
moved
no
in
fucking, there ain't no fucking Spank Street.
with. Yeah, she had
goddamn
moved in with other
Hollidaysburg.
family because whoever she
Oh,
was
so she
living
was
with.
real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're here.
Well, I didn't think it was. I thought it was somebody else, like I said, because the other girl, when she made that video, I figured it was somebody like you guys.
There was
trying
no
to do-
enticement at all.
No,
on
I'm just
there.
saying.
Okay,
that
but can
was
we be
that.
honest? There was no enticement from the at all.
As far as
Them being enticing towards you. There was no enticement towards you.
I'm not following you here.
They didn't like get sexual with you. They
No,
were
no,
trying
no.
to,
They
like,
were
make you
no.
say
They were
shit,
yes.
right?
That. Yeah. If you read the text there.
I have read the messages.
Yeah.
And you're just not
And
being
what do
honest.
you want to do? And like I said, there was one point she said boring, and then that's when the friend I thought, well, let me
These
see
kids
what's
nowadays,
going on.
they're
Yeah.
crazy nowadays.
So I was playing the two. I don't want to say getting this one and then this one. And I'm like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And that's what she said. Well, she wants you to take the lead. And then there was something, I said, well, I don't discuss any of that type of stuff online with anybody.
But
Not even older women.
But I mean, you already had, because you got out of hand multiple times wanting to grab, make out.
Oh.
You were in a relationship with one of them, right? So that right
That
there,
was,
that right there. I mean, if hear me
That's
out.
fine. I just did that to get them to see what they were trying to get me to say.
Hear me out, okay?
Yeah.
If somebody else read these messages, what would they think?
Oh, they probably think I was trying to get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to argue with you
No,
there.
I know. Dude, you're a
Yeah.
good guy. I know. Listen, like, and that's why I came here to talk to you. I'm like, I think we could just square this up with a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
quit with them yesterday, day before.
Well, with the one, you blocked the one, and then you kept the one
No, the
open.
one blocked me.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Mia was still there and told her, bye, blah, blah, blah.
Bianca.
But then, yeah, she just looked at my messages here from
There
what,
was
day ago or something.
there was a couple girls prior to that you were talking to too, right? In the
No.
within the past couple years.
No.
Are you 100% sure?
maybe just one or two you probably got rid of.
Then
Them, maybe
that,
playing around.
that might
again.
have been an accident as far as age-wise.
Okay.
You got me on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can't.
Do you
I
have
can't
like
say.
Telegram or anything like that?
Yeah.
You have Telegram? Yeah. Has anybody ever sent you? We're looking for worse people, but has anyone
yeah.
ever sent you like some weird stuff on there?
Oh yeah, I get weird shit all the time.
Like
on
what?
Telegram. On,
Yeah, we seen all
Then
that
they
on
want you
your
to go
Telegram.
on Shanghai and this and that. And it's like, well, okay.
What's the
Let me see
weirdest
how
thing
long-
you've seen on
Let
there?
me
though?
see how long it's going to take for them to ask for money or.
No, listen. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen on there? Like, on that someone's ever sent you on there?
On Telegram.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been a lot of women sending goddamn things as far as send them money, they'll come here and this and that.
Has any like weirdo ever sent you like a an explicit pic of a underage kid on there before?
Not that I know.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm just checking.
No.
Because we're kind of able to see like your online activity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
know what comes to your phone. And there's some groups on Telegram that you might have gone into, people sending you into a group, right? You really
All
didn't know
those,
what,
I
yeah.
don't go into those groups.
What
But
groups?
you did a couple times.
Like, what's some that you've seen that you maybe you didn't join it, but you probably like could have saw it or something? Was there some weird stuff on there?
Telegram.
Nice phone, dude.
Damn, bro, I
Thank
got
you.
2 phones in one.
Somebody with pieces of Corvettes and
Yeah, see, there's like,
has a nice phone. What kind of groups are
nothing
you
on
in
there. Well, see, there's no groups there, but see,
Have you ever came across
If you
pictures
do
like that
face-
on accident though? Like from like there's weird
not,
people in some
not young
groups.
girls, no.
Okay.
Now, see, like, you were just saying, groups? Where is it? Still trying to get used to all this shit. If you go in
You seem
here
pretty
like
used
this,
to it when you've been talking to them.
well,
Seem
yeah.
to know how to work that phone pretty damn good.
But see, like here, so you get all these ones that come in.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking more so on Telegram. We're not really worried about Facebook.
Telegram.
Telegram. You got Zangy too, right?
Yeah.
And WhatsApp, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen to me. Look at me.
Yeah.
We know that there's been some things that have came to your phone, some pictures. It's really not a big deal, dude. We're just we're here to help you kind of get rid of those people that are sending you that shit.
Okay. Well, like
All
I
right.
said, if you let me know which one, because there's Telegram.
Okay, back
There's-
up just a little
whoops,
bit.
There's no groups on there.
What groups are you on then, on those types of apps? Because you're on Signal too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it might have not even have been groups, but we just were able to see that there are some bad people sending you some bad stuff on those types of apps, whether it be instant message or being in a group.
Yeah.
So have you ever got any pictures like that from like an instant message somebody just sent you didn't want to see, you're like, oh my god, let me delete it? And it's okay. I mean, we're here to track those people down that are with you, dude.
See, I had like that Courtney Russell. I played the whole game with her till
Jeff,
the end.
has there been any people that had sent you some pictures like that on like instant message you didn't want to see, and you just got rid of it right away?
As far as underage?
Yeah, just some younger
No,
ladies.
no.
Jeff, I mean, here.
I'm being serious.
Okay,
I mean,
hear me out.
Refresh my memory if
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, hear me out. Just because, like, we know what kind of apps those are.
I mean, I got like Kathy sent me shit, and it's like
Kathy?
I
Who
told
old
her
is Kathy?
wrong number.
Kathy who? Hold on.
It just says Kathy.
Dude, she's in my... Oh, is that... No, dude, she's in my inboxing me.
Yeah, I
Kathy.
said you got the wrong. I get a lot of that. You know,
She's in my inbox.
They say stuff and that. How you doing? It's like I don't fucking know you, and like that. You know, wrong number.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, well, no, this is in my address book, or you popped up in my what I want to say, suggest
you
a
may
friend
Mm.
and shit like that. Yeah, Kathy. Who the hell's BIDC? Oh, there was that woman played the game with.
You
Why-
play
why
off the
She
games.
she went to Florida, and it started sending this like, oh,
Why
now
you-
she's gonna hit me up for money to help pay for the what do you want to say? Place down in Florida.
So is everyone you're talking to, you're saying is a game?
Yeah.
Every single person?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. They started with me as far as, you know, thinking it was a relationship at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, money. Or, can you buy me a phone? Da-da-da-da-da.
none of these real underage girls, though, none of them asked you for money.
No, these two.
Yeah, they
no,
didn't
these
ask
two
you.
didn't.
No.
No.
So we gotta ask, obviously, you showed us, like, you talked to adults, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you like about younger teenagers?
I just wanted to see how far they were going.
No,
And I figured it was
Listen.
a group like you guys, so I just
Listen.
went
Let's
ahead.
not blame the children, though.
No,
because
no,
these
I
are
didn't.
kids,
I
you know?
didn't
You-
think they were
you know,
real kids. I thought it was a group like you guys trying to entice.
What made you think that they
And it's
weren't
like, because
real
I even
kids?
text on the beginning. I said, you part of that group where they come around after you
Oh, so
say-
you've seen people do
say
that.
sexual things and that, and then all of a sudden these people, well, I shouldn't say show up at your door. This one surprised me. But when you go to meet them, and then all of a sudden, you know, the girls aren't there, it's this group of people.
So can I
filming
ask you something? So why would you mess with them if these so-called people, say these weren't real kids and it was these people that were coming to confront you? If you're chatting with that kid, they're going to try to find out more about you and come confront you about it. So why would you want to be confronted and be exposed as
I didn't want to be confronted. There
So-
was no way I was
So why
meeting
would you
anybody.
play games with the person or even entertain the convo if you can be caught for doing that? Committing, even just messing around, you're committing felonies by chatting
Okay.
back.
And like I said, excuse my ignorance, I figured they weren't real. The Mimi, my, whatever it was, I figured she was a goddamn cop.
So
Especially when she said she was up at Spang Street, and I'm thinking,
a cop would arrest you for this, though. So if you thought it was a cop, why would you continue the conversation? Because you know what law enforcement does if they catch someone?
I didn't get into some things as far as.
And, okay, listen.
Okay, I'm
now
sorry.
hear me out.
You can
If-
say that was grab her for close and
Absolutely.
That's 100%.
Okay.
Now hear me out, okay? You gave one of them your address. You said that you lived right across the street from this place right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were gonna go meet her multiple times. You kept inviting her over, right?
Yeah.
So explain to me why you would want to invite her over if you thought she wasn't real or was some type of scam or something.
That's what I was waiting for, to say, because at one time I did it, the spur now.
Right.
And then, next thing you know, no. And
Were
she's
you
the
at
one.
the meeting
she's,
spot though?
Huh?
You were there.
No. How that went, she kept saying about chilling, hanging out.
Who? Hold on.
Me.
Who, no, hold on. Who brought up hanging out first?
I'd have to look back in the text.
Well,
but
I have
anyways,
them.
okay.
And
but,
you did. You initiated the meetup first.
But, and then I wanted to see what would happen now. And I said, okay, why don't you come down and I'll meet you in the alley.
Yeah, you wanted
And then
to meet
she,
in an alley.
and then she decided to back out, and it's like, they don't have enough time to get their crew together to come down and meet us. So that's how I was playing it. You know, so I was trying to play a little trickery too when I said that, because I knew wherever this crew was that travels around to film people, there was no way they were going to meet down here that quick. And of course, she backed out. It's like, see? And then a couple days later, she hit me.
I think she was just scared.
Okay, well,
You know.
like I said, I didn't think she was real. Especially when the one,
But
the other one with the video, and it's like, oh, see? It was a group because they got her to read something on a cue card in the car. And she told me she was in bed. So it's like, haha.
I
So
have
I
the
finally
video.
called that one out. Yeah.
I have everything.
I'm not denying that.
And I don't believe that's exactly how that went. And I think you're just in denial here, man. I know this might be hard to talk about, Jeff. I know, it's not every day somebody comes, knocks on your door to talk to you about this kind of stuff, man. And I really do appreciate your time and you talking to us, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said before, if somebody else read these messages, you know what I'm saying, what would they think? And you had already answered that.
Yeah.
And you said that they would think that you were trying to get with them. And for you to want to meet up with them, initiate meeting, you sending basically your address, because I mean you gave very precise directions, right?
Right down
I don't
there.
think you were messing with them. If you were messing with them, I don't think you'd give your address, give your phone number. I don't think you'd have done a lot of stuff. Want to meet them.
Yeah.
Can you say though that we prevented you from doing something potentially bad? Like, let's say these kids
You present me?
Yeah, let's say these
no
kids
problem, yeah.
let's say these
I
kids
mean-
actually did show up and then you do something you regretted, like say something you wanted to say, you ended up grabbing her, things got a little bit carried away when she came
I
here.
appreciate you telling me that they were real.
How old are you?
And that not doing that, 58.
Okay.
And not doing
What should a
that.
58-year-old man, grown-ass man,
Oh, I
do?
didn't. No.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
know
Dude, what
you
would
go to
he?
jail for...
What should a 58-year-old man do if a minor reaches out?
Well,
What should you have done?
at this point in time now, delete right away.
Right. So why didn't
Because
you do
it-
that? I mean, you have all these other grown women you with. Why pick these two more that are years old to fuck
just-
with?
Again, I didn't believe they were the kids. So I was playing the game. If you read at the beginning with my, I brought up about this setting me up or setting people up, blah, blah, blah. So that's where the game started. Boom.
And you said your friend got caught, right? In Florida.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's why I knew better to...
Who
actually
caught him?
meet.
Do you know the person's name?
No, it was a group of people. I think a couple women.
Did you ever
Run
see
the
the
group.
video? Was there like a video?
Yeah.
Was
They
her name?
posted-
Was it Protect the Innocent?
Might be.
I think I know who that is.
Because they also, an old man that traveled up from Florida, because I think I even mentioned that in the
You
text.
sure did. Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Good
About-
memory.
Yeah, coming up for actual.
When's the last time you talked to your friends?
I really haven't been talking to them. We chat once in a while. We say a like or this and that on Facebook.
How old was the person he was trying to meet?
I don't know. I don't know the age.
So you say you were joking around, but this person he got caught too.
He wasn't joking around.
He wasn't. Oh, he wasn't. So why do you still keep in
Yeah,
contact?
he actually.
Okay. Why do you keep in contact with him then? Why would you want to keep in contact with someone who does something like that? Unless you're like that too.
Let me put it this way. On Facebook, every once in a while he'll post something that's funny as shit, and I'll put the laugh thing on.
Yeah.
As far as actual text back and forth, no. Or like, say Happy Easter on Facebook, and then he posts, like. So. But no actual, hell, I haven't seen him since I worked.
You worked with him.
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm retired.
What'd you do? Like, what type of job did you have?
That's still relevant. That was years ago.
Right.
No, but like, what'd you do?
What was it?
No.
I'm just asking. I'm genuinely curious.
I worked at the shoe factory.
The what?
Shoe factory.
Shoe factory?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Martinsburg,
Martinsburg.
PA. You guys were around here.
I know where Martinsburg is, but I didn't know if I think there's like a Martinsburg, like Virginia or Maryland or something too.
Oh, Martinsburg, West Virginia, and yeah.
So what did you do with shoes?
Huh?
What exactly did the job entail?
Making shoes.
Like, what type of machine do you use?
Oh, hell, I used various machines.
Like what?
Sewing machines.
What type of shoes though? Like,
Oh, work boots and that.
So you, in fact, were a shoe designer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Retired shoe designer.
Uh-huh.
I think one of the girls' moms would like to talk to you, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah. Like
Is
I
that
said,
cool?
I didn't actually think they were
Okay.
real.
you think this is funny?
No.
So
I mean,
you're what?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. You good,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a hold of the mom right now.
Yeah.
So give us a second here. So I mean, this is actually a buddy of mine. He's a minister. Good dude. Okay, he's gonna talk with you also. Is that okay?
That's
All right, cool.
fine.
His name's Max.
Maximilian.
Hey, Max.
Yes, this is Minister Max.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, Max. Hey, I told you I was doing that thing earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Mr. Jeffrey right now.
How you doing?
Hey, not too bad, Max. Yourself?
I'm doing okay. I've been out visiting with a couple of families today that are pretty concerned about things going on.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how we got to this point so I can assure them it's not going to happen ever again?
How do I start?
Honesty
What?
is always the best
Well,
policy, you know?
yeah, well, at first with my, with what I forget how it came across, but anyways, asked for friendship on Facebook.
Okay,
And
friendship
then-
on
then-
Facebook,
then it-
I get that.
Yeah, and then it went a little further, and then it's like, I'll play the game. So
Okay, well,
Here-
what game,
here-
sir?
I didn't think they were actual girls when I was playing around. I do this with the older ones too, especially when I wait to see how long they're going to ask for money or a new phone because of camp video.
Okay,
Yeah.
but did you ever call them out for that? Did you ever say that they weren't 12, 13? I don't remember how old these girls are. I just know that I got some very upset family members.
Yeah, yes, and I'm finding that out, and I'm very sorry about that.
Okay, I understand, but do you understand understand that that really messes with the psyche of a young lady, and if it ever came across with a young man, it would definitely mess with his psyche as well.
Yes.
Okay. So what got us to that point? Why would you do that?
It's become a thing with me as far as wasting time.
Wasting time?
Yeah.
So we're reaching out, we're discussing things in a graphic nature with kids just for wasting time, huh?
Well, I didn't actually think they were kids. I thought it was a group that's from Altoona
Well, where
that
in the
looks for this.
conversation did you ever say that they weren't kids, or did they say that they weren't kids? Because I'm
No,
looking
no,
at,
no. I don't disagree with that.
okay, so
No, matter of fact, my mom said she had a boyfriend before 27 years old.
well, again,
And I thought,
She did not.
Older individual that we got to deal with too, but
yeah.
we're dealing with you right now. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yes,
with you.
yes, no problem.
He was. She told you.
15, okay. Nikki, you know a little bit more about that than I do.
No. Her ex-boyfriend was.
Gotcha.
So your friend that got caught, did he go to jail?
No.
No? Do you think he should have?
You know, I think I've got.
That was one of those ones you were kind of, how do I want to say, on the fence post, leaning
Okay, so like
each way,
Muhammad Ali.
you know, as far as that with him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was talking to the other fella here, Max.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't following. Obviously, I can't hear everything that's happening. So, Nikki, how truthful do you think he's been with you?
I don't think he's been very truthful at all, to be honest. I think if he had an opportunity to meet up with them when he did, I think he'd definitely do what we all suspect.
Listen,
Sir, how many people do you think you're talking to on average here? Keep in mind, I've got direct links with Facebook, and I can get a Facebook preservation on your profile, and I can find out everything, but I'd rather not go digging. I'd rather you just tell me the truth. How many do you think you're talking to? Not the ones that are asking you for money and all that. How many people are just straight up talking to you that you think may possibly be under 18?
Over here, bucko. Right here.
None.
you said that really surely.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
Just these two
He
I was
said
playing
none.
with. Oh, older.
None? Well, we know of at least two.
Right. That I ain't gonna disagree with you. And
Oh, three. Yes, there's three. I'm sorry.
Three.
There's at least three. So, you
oh,
remember the ages that all these people told you that they were?
Jeff, let's put the phone down real quick.
yeah.
In a minute.
Huh?
We'll go over that phone in
Oh.
a minute. Don't worry. Man.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I know what you're saying. What's her name's friend? Be the third one, but there hasn't been any talk.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
You got
How
an
old-
older daughter, right?
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
30.
So if she was and someone your age was doing the exact same thing,
yeah.
what would you
Yeah,
do and
yeah,
what would you
yeah,
think?
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, what would you want to do?
I'd be pissed. I'd make sure he wasn't around. Keeping an eye on her, keeping her in the house.
You know what, Nikki?
Yeah.
I got one of the moms here. She's pretty upset. I need to go talk to her, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Give me a couple minutes. We might be calling you back.
All right, that's fine. Max, what a great. He's such a good dude, Max. So,
Minister of what faith?
I'd have to look. He's just a spiritual friend of mine, you know. But so you have a daughter, right? You got two or just one?
One.
Okay, and then you obviously have grandkids, right? You have grandkids, yeah, I know. Okay, so and how old are the grandkids?
I couldn't tell you offhand. Young.
Okay, I mean, 10, 12?
Less than 10.
Less than 10? Okay. What would your daughter think about this if she's seen these messages that you were...
Oh, she thought I was actually doing something?
Well, I mean...
She'd be pissed.
Right, but you said if anybody would look at the messages, they would know that you were trying to do something, right? So when she sees these messages, if she sees these messages, what is she gonna think?
Well, if they didn't know what I'd been doing for a while, she would think something was loony with me. Yeah, inappropriate and well.
Right.
Yeah.
You think she would want you around her babies?
Once she understood what I was doing, yeah.
You think she would believe you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think I got one of the moms calling right now. Yellow.
Hello.
Oh, hello. We have Mr. here, and I know you'd like to talk to him.
Yeah, I could have a minute with them.
Sure.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, I'm Bella's mom.
Okay, Bella. Yes.
Yeah. You're talking to my daughter on Telegram.
Yes.
And she told me how you made her send you a video saying hi to prove herself because you said that you'll start talking dirty to her. What is that about?
You're caught. You're done.
Can you tell me what that means? That you said you're going to talk dirty to her? You said you're going to talk to her the way she wants to talk and talk dirty to her when she sends you a video?
No, I was not going to talk dirty with her.
Then why did you say that, sir?
I just wanted to see how far this game was going that I was
But what
playing.
game? Because she did send you a video of her laying in bed, correct?
No. In a vehicle, ma'am.
It was not in a vehicle. I saw the video. It was in bed.
Wasn't a bed.
Your glasses
You
work
could see her hair hanging down, not laying on a pillow.
I can assure you, it was laying in bed. I know her bedroom very well. And you were getting very upset when you said that, you know, you were just playing games with her, that touching a girl is bad, but you also said that you wanted to grab her and French
Oh
kiss
yeah,
her.
yeah. Yeah, I pushed it as far as I could without being. Yeah.
So why were you, grabbing her and saying you're going to talk dirty to her sounds quite sexual to me, if you ask me.
But yes.
So why were you speaking that way with my 7-year-old daughter and her two
I
friends?
didn't actually think they were kids. I was thinking they were this group from Altoona. This couple
You
women.
told her on Facebook that you believed that she is the girl in the video. So I'm
Oh,
confused.
once I saw the video, it was like, whoa, okay. But then again, the way she was reading, like she was reading from a piece of paper or a phone in a
It was a
vehicle.
3-second video. I'm not sure what you expected out of it, just saying hello to you. I can pull up the video for you if you'd like.
I wanted to see if there was a real girl or this was one of that from that group in Altoona, and I mentioned that with my Bianca,
Yeah, so
Mindy.
with her being a real 15-year-old girl,
That-
two friends that are also children, what is your excuse
Well,
now, sir?
once I saw her in the actual video, it's like, oh shit, and that was it.
But then you also said that you caught her, which I'm not sure what that means. Caught her what?
As far, again, thinking it was that group of people, vigilantes or whatever. I
What do you-
figured, so it's them.
What do you think of groups that do stuff like that?
Oh, it's good if they're actually, somebody's actually doing something.
But don't you think like
coming-
other people could be in the same situation as you and lie so that like it doesn't look like they're that type of person? You don't think people lie?
Yeah. People lie all the time.
Do you see this?
Yeah, I think I do see it.
But if you notice, I stopped it.
I gotta go grab some
And
from my
it's
car.
Like, okay, here it is. It's that.
Hello?
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, we just need an officer to...
Okay, what's going on there?
Me and my friend I'm with, we run two organizations where we catch child that try to meet young kids, and this guy was talking to numerous kids who we believed were, and I believe one was... I'd have to ask him, but he has all the evidence and everything. But yeah, this guy's pretty disgusting.
Okay. So, is this individual's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you guys were pretending to be a teenager online, and this individual had been messaging you?
Yes, and saying like explicit stuff.
Okay. Alright, do you know where our barracks here are in Hollidaysburg?
I mean, I've never been to them, but we could go there if you want us to. I mean,
Yeah,
it
so
really
I'm going to
doesn't...
need you to come here instead of being there at that individual's house for your safety.
Oh, we're not worried about safety, sir. We've done... I understand...
Your safety. Listen, I'm worried about your safety because you're doing this. You're going to an individual's house.
We're fine. We're fine, sir. I appreciate the concern. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not going to have somebody meet in front of this gentleman's house like this. We don't know what this gentleman has.
I know, sir. I've done this a couple hundred times, like in person. I've showed up to a house many times.
Our barracks will have a trooper meet with you and go from there. Okay.
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 All right. Thanks.
Good, thank you.
So what did I miss? Anything else crazy there you said?
Nothing too crazy, you know. Just that he knew what he was doing. Right,
Yeah.
Jeff? You knew what it was.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. Do it all the time, pass time.
Yeah, but do you do it to kids? These kids? 13-year-olds?
I
12?
apologize that they were real kids.
No, I understand. Let's let her know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because you got grandbabies, she's got kids. I believe she needs to know what's going on here, Jeffrey.
There ain't nothing going on like that. What you're
You
saying.
hear what your neighbors are screaming after you? They're calling you a
Oh.
You got some pissed off neighbors too now.
That's fine.
Do you talk to your neighbors?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Butterfingers aren't coming. We gotta go get them. I mean, dude, you're sitting here. I'm trying to talk to you face to face.
Yeah.
You're lying to me through your damn gums, dude. Okay? I mean, I try to be nice, come here, talk to you about things, right?
I
I'm
am
getting
talking
lied to my
to you.
face.
No. I am not lying to you.
I need them to bring that over here.
Tell it's a megaphone.
They got the megaphone out.
I need one of those.
Shout out to the neighbors. Shit. But I mean, I think we should at least just call your daughter. Just tell her, look, I was fucking around. I fucked up. Tell her all the bullshit you were telling me.
Right now, she don't need to hear it because she's having a bad day with depression.
Okay.
Seriously, I can show you the text where she's having a bad day. Depression really got her.
I mean, we can let her know.
Yeah, you guys can let
Hey,
her
she's on your Facebook, isn't she, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
I mean, I could potentially send her all the messages. I'm not saying I'm going to, but I mean, it could be possible.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't really want that. I'd rather you just tell her what.
Yeah.
Like, with me here. That way I know this isn't ever going to happen again. And while I'm gone, somebody can hold you accountable for the stuff that you did.
I'll text her.
Can we call her? I mean, I won't say anything. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, like.
No, really, Jeff.
No.
You have my word.
No, you can see. we'll text her.
And you think this is so funny, dude? This is serious.
I'm laughing at myself because I went too far with doing the shit I did.
You're caught.
Yeah. Not, oh, Ashley, here's the other one. Where did mom up to? See what I mean? Shit just comes up.
Yeah, so you should have been talking to them. There's Ashley girl and
Yeah.
whoever else, and not these little girls. So.
Two guys here.
How do I know that's your
Video.
Why don't you just video chat her real quick? She's active right now. She's not busy.
Well, that's true.
So you could just call her.
Well, like I said, she's going through depression.
Okay, well
so-
maybe
Okay.
I think you should just call her, Jeff. Is that okay to call her? Okay, cool.
There you go.
Yeah, put her on speaker. Tell her you found out today.
Are you close with your daughter?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
Or recording?
I want to put this.
Please let her know that I'm recording.
There's two guys here recording. Was playing games with supposedly two younger girls. Like
How old?
I play these games with these women all the time because they
Tell her how
end up-
old they are.
they were. I didn't think they were real.
Dad, we need to tell them they're not allowed doing that.
So
We told them that we.
okay.
She's defending him?
Defending him. To protect her.
Okay.
So,
Alright, that's all we needed. Wow.
so she knows.
Is it okay that we still sit here and record and talk to you, Jeff?
I'd appreciate you taking it off now. You got enough information.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, what do you need it for?
We're good.
Seriously.
No, we're good. We're good, Jeff.
Okay.
You have been exposed. Jeff.
She said, you're not.
Okay. I know, that's fine.
No, it's not, Dad.
We're recording, and if you want to put.
The
You're
co-
not allowed doing this.
That's fine. If you want to call the cops, your dad's gonna look horrible.
Listen. No, because someone else just went through this. Let me see your face right now.
I already got people arrested for this.
You're on camera too.
You can record me, okay?
And hang up then because we're videoing him. So if you don't want to be recorded, then hang up the phone,
You're
right?
no
Yep.
video, my dad.
Oh,
He knew that we were
Tell them
recording
that they're
him.
not allowed recording, Dad.
Okay.
we don't need. Okay, whatever.
But anyways.
All right, leave these kids alone. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Why don't you tell the community how sorry you are?
Well, I'm
Neighbors
sorry-
already know.
I'm sorry the game's got out of hand.
There's no game, Jeff.
Bye.
Yeah. Will I get it? Like, would we get it back?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get it back.
We've been
and
told that before. We never get them
Yeah,
back. So that's why. Like,
I
that's
know.
frustrating when
And
that happens.
sometimes what happens is you will get it back, but you're not getting it back right away. It depends on how long court sometimes takes.
right.
Yeah.
So I am more than happy to sit down and talk to you guys and go through it and do everything.
Yeah. No, we
I just need the same kind of cooperation
absolutely.
on your end, because sometimes that seems to be because I've not talked to you guys before. I've
Yeah.
talked to other ones before,
Right.
and they
So,
are
like-
normally not very cooperative.
I've had 3 times before where I literally never, not from you guys, other departments in PA never got a phone back. I'm like, yeah, I'm done giving phones unless they have like a warrant for it, because like it's 2025, like everything's electronic nowadays,
I
and
don't
I have
disagree with you on that,
Yes, sir.
but
Okay.
I don't make the statutes and the laws and the rules of criminal procedure. I 110% agree with you
Could we
on
speak
that.
to the DA somehow, like get in contact
You
somehow?
can certainly call him on Monday and ask to talk to his office.
Yeah, I mean, we could start there and just
I
see,
would
'cause-
encourage you to do that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Because then you guys can maybe try to come to some understanding
Yeah.
of like
It'd be
Yeah.
how
too big of
you
balls
guys
to get
can go
her
out
phone.
and do all your stuff that you guys are doing and work so we can all work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
And,
like I said,
like-
I've not talked to you guys before, but sometimes the other guys that go out and do this are just doing this
Just to do it.
to do it on Facebook and get their likes and be a pain in the ass.
Oh no, I report
like,
everything to
that's-
the police. Always, like every case, I go to stations, write statements.
Yeah,
like I always.
I am more than happy. Like we can sit down and talk through the whole thing. Like if you said you have, like, do you have like, what do you guys have like with you?
Just like screenshots.
It's like a Google
Screenshots.
Drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to put that on like a flash drive?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, of
send
course.
it through. Just
Oh,
Or
write
like,
down
do you
the address.
have like do you have like something like a laptop or something now that you can download it on?
No.
Like if I gave you a hard drive that we just plug in right now and stick it on while you're here.
Not a laptop. No. I mean, I can make it work though. We can either send the phones in at a later time. Maybe try to talk to the DA first.
That's fine. I'm going to tell you right now, I already know as far as that goes, like what he's gonna say is chain of custody.
Okay.
That's gonna be an issue. So because
Okay.
so just like anything else, it's a piece of evidence. So if I don't seize it right away and have it in my custody and like you have it and you're like, I'll bring that in tomorrow. I don't know what you did to it. I don't know who else touched it. I don't know who else
Right.
screwed around with it. A defense attorney is gonna make an argument all day, every day.
Right.
And ultimately, at the end of the day in court, all defense attorney needs to do is convince one person that we did something out on our end.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So like, how come like I just had an arrest in Jersey Shore, PA, and like I know it's like PA, so it's all like the same state law that they take like Google Drive evidence. Like in Williamsport, I've gotten 3 or 4 arrests there. They've always taken Google Drive, and they led to prosecutions as well, just sending it on Google Drive, every screen recording from the beginning to the end. And I also include what I talk to them on is like a text-free app you can log into. So I'll put the screen recordings and even give them the username and password too, and it saves every message
I'm
from
not
the
telling you
beginning
I'm
to
not
the
gonna
end.
take that stuff. I'm not telling you that stuff's not gonna work.
Okay.
I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to like shit
No,
on
you're
smaller,
being
and
chill
I'm
about
not
it.
trying
I'm
to
just
shit on smaller departments,
yeah.
but sometimes they don't have the experience with a lot of stuff that we do, just because I've done
Okay.
like a bunch of other stuff. Like we're still gonna go down and sit down and talk.
Okay.
And I'm still gonna go through
Yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get that part over with because I don't want to get halfway through an interview and then you guys are like, well, I'm not giving you this and that.
Yeah, I mean, as of like right now, today, just being honest with you, there's probably not going to be any phones turned over today.
That's fine. Like we'll cross that bridge down the road. Like I said,
Okay.
I don't want to get halfway through getting all your information, getting through the whole thing,
Right.
and you guys are like, well, I'm not giving you this, I'm not giving you that.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason they
Like
told you to come here and us not go out there.
I've handed a phone into Altoona
Yeah.
before, and like I actually handed it in later because I had like on that device I had another person that I had to catch first. I'm like,
Yeah.
I already have because a lot of times like when they want to take our phones, there could be 4 or 5 other serious cases we have on there, and we lose all those communications depending on what app it is with that person, and then boom, that's 4 or 5 like bad that potentially got away. That's another thing.
Let me ask you guys this, and this
Yes,
is just
sir.
a question from me. When you guys start this,
Yes, sir.
and you guys like get somebody like start talking to them like right away, why don't you call us?
Because again, hear me out. You just said this.
Yeah.
A good defense attorney, okay, will be like, well, if they went to the police first, then that's entrapment.
But it's not. So like,
Well, I guess it kinda
the
depends if-
specific section for this in the crimes code. Like
Right.
you have to either be law enforcement or
Right.
acting as an agent of law
Right.
enforcement,
Right.
or either be law
So-
enforcement or working on our behalf.
Right. So, and sometimes they'll let us. We'll turn in the evidence first, let them see it, and then
Mhm.
sometimes some departments are different. They'll let us go get the interview, and then kind of just be in the area, and we call and they come in. And
Yeah, I'm
give
just
us
saying, like, if you guys start talking to somebody and you're like, oh, this is State Police in Hollidaysburg's area, let's call them and say, hey, we started talking to this guy as this. We haven't sent any more messages. Do you guys want to, like, try to...
Right.
Do you want to know my actual response to that? Like
Yes.
legit? So, YouTube helps fund what we do. So getting the interview, like, it takes a lot of time to talk to these people, get everything set up. It takes out, like, you know, obviously you're a detective, you know, a lot goes into this stuff. So just doing that not 24/7, but consistently, like, catching like multitude of people a week, and that would be like doing it for free, because when you do the interview, that helps fund. And then also on top of that, it exposes the person. So if nothing happens legally, say a couple 100,000 people see that video, everyone knows what that guy did. And sometimes the public shame is worse than like a year or two in jail.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
But
That's
it
just
makes
from
it
my
harder
perspective.
on our end,
Yes, sir.
because you have to be law enforcement or acting
Yeah.
on behalf of law enforcement for that. So on my end of things, I'm treating this as a criminal attempt to do something.
Yeah, I've gotten some like felony, usually felony 2, felony 3, not usually felony 1 with this, but usually felony 2 and felony 3 is what usually sticks.
And I know there are some counties where like that works, and I know there's some counties where DAs are just like, we're not even touching it because of what I just said, because you guys aren't law enforcement, you're not acting on our behalf under our direction.
Right.
But it seems the counties that do take it, more times than not, when they try to take a case and they take it to court, it does end in a conviction. And usually they'll just take a plea deal because they don't want to risk going for like a long. So like usually that happens.
Usually that does.
Yes, sir.
But
it's better than them not doing anything.
The time they don't, and they take it through court and they try to fight, like the one time you catch somebody that has like some knowledge of the law or has the money to get like a good attorney that's gonna, and then we go through this whole big long trial process and go to appeals court, and then they get shit overturned.
Now, what if they like bring like toys? They admit to like you on video. Like sometimes we get them to admit they have child on their device at that time. So like that's gonna
a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I guess like try to get more evidence.
So if you're talking to somebody and you're doing your thing and they're like, you know, I already have, what they say something that makes you think they have child.
Yeah, that happened in Altoona.
Call. And then I can take the information that you gave to me. I can do a search warrant on their phone or their Facebook or cloud or whatever they have it on, and try to get that. And then I can get that. And that's a whole separate thing, separate from what you're doing.
That happened with like I said, the last one that just got prosecuted in Altoona, and then there was another guy named. They like seized his phone, and then they found he was talking to not just the decoy, like real teenage girls, and like paying them for, and he was like old, really old.
Yeah. No, I guess I would like this to work in a much more cohesive way.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
No, I understand.
Than like.
I just did one in Logan Township, and they're like, I was like, do you guys want me to give you the evidence? And they're like, yeah, you can just email it to us. I was like, does Google Drive work? And they said yes, and it's the same DA. Same DA.
Well, I guarantee they didn't talk to P. Weeks, who's the DA, about that.
They went to their car to talk to somebody. I don't know who they talked to, though. They talked to somebody.
Because I know for a fact P. Weeks wants me to seize.
I wanna do an in-person meeting with them. I mean, I live in the area now.
That's, yeah, I saw that you're on what, like,
yeah.
Because you're in like 87 state police reports.
Wait, what? 87?
It's not 87. I don't remember how many it was, but it was a bunch. Just from this, like, you're the one that calls me up. Like, yeah, no, and I truly encourage you to do that, to call and try to set something up, so that way you guys can like, so that way this can be a productive thing instead of, you know, sometimes, because some people that do this don't do it
for the right reasons.
I'm down to do an in-person interview.
My case, and then I'm sitting here doing paperwork for no reason.
Right. No, I completely.
And I have other shit that I actually have to do.
He used to not take. I don't know what changed. He used to not take any cases at all, and then he started taking some. So I don't know what.
Because we're treating it like a criminal attempt at trying to do something. Because again, like you're not. That's why, like, if you contacted us sooner, and I understand, like, I get the business part of it.
Yes, sir.
Like, I get that. But that's why business and my job don't really work together, because
What was your name again? I mean, you.
Trooper Luciano.
Luciano. Okay.
You're Italian.
I am.
Okay, all right.
But like, if you, because there's certain things like to get them to say or to not say or to word things if like, and as long as like you're technically acting on our behalf and we're kind of trying to like direct you to that.
You guys have confidential informants. Couldn't we technically sign a waiver where we do this as an like like?
You know what?
Know what I'm
I
saying?
actually don't know.
I'm saying from like
Nobody's ever
a
asked that.
technical
Yeah.
standpoint. Like, is there any law that says that can't be done?
I don't think that's a law. I actually don't know as far as like the department, like
I'd be
our actual
down.
policies and procedures. It's actually, that's a good.
Like, if there was like a freaking sheet that you want me to follow, don't do this, don't do that.
That is
like,
actually like a good question. I'm actually I'll talk to my supervisor about that tomorrow.
Perfect.
When he's in. I don't think anybody's ever actually had that idea. But yeah, that's also like times haven't really changed because this is like a newer, not really like a new thing, but like the law and state police.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna like do anything during a
move.
catch that would like be like illegal or like I'm like, you're free to leave at any time. Like, we just want to speak to you. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, we don't say you have to stay and talk to us or anything like that.
Yeah. You guys can go ahead and have a seat in there and shoot for the chairs. I was gonna turn the camera.